Well, my fellow agents, as most of you know by now, we are in the middle of the Golden Bullet Global event, and as we roll into the weekend, many of you have reached out to the channel asking me to put together a run and gun build based around the apartment SMG. That's exactly what I'm doing today, and as you can see by the footage, this thing absolutely shreds. What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and as we start this video off, it's important to mention that this is actually a build that is very viable even when the Golden Bullet Global event is not going on. But as you can see, when this event is active and you're using this thing, you're absolutely decimating everything in front of you left and right. And the thing is that pretty much, and most of you know this, any build that you use during this event when the Golden Bullet is active is going to be insanely powerful, so you really can't go wrong. But again, I wanted to highlight this build around the apartment SMG. Now, starting with the specialization, you can see we're using Gunner for the typical reasons. You're going to get a reload speed increase, extra armor on kill. It gives you the ability to use the Banshee pulse. You get a rate of fire increase as well. And remember, my friends, regardless of which specialization you choose, always have the proper weapons activated in your weapon skill tree. That way you're getting a 15% weapon damage bonus regardless of which one you're using. Needless to say, my primary for this build is the apartment SMG. Now, it is a PvP exclusive, but you can also get it from named item caches and legacy caches as well. And because we're having the Golden Bullet Global event, now is the perfect time to do a bunch of farming, earn stars, and buy named caches, and hopefully you do get lucky. Now, you can see it has the talent perfectly measured, and if you do not have this weapon, fellow agents, I recommend using any SMG that you like with the regular talent measured. That will definitely still get the job done. My secondary weapon is the rock and roll shotgun. Again, it is a PvP exclusive. You can get it from named caches and legacy caches as well. However, this week, as I'm recording this video, it is actually for sale at the Countdown vendor. All you need is Countdown resources and you can buy the thing. So if you've been looking for it, I strongly recommend pick it up right now. Moving on to the gear itself, we're going to start with the backpack. You can see I'm using the NINJABIKE messenger bag. Now, if you do not have this as yet, you can farm for it anywhere the backpack is the targeted loot. And the reason it's so effective is because of its talent resourceful, which slots in with any equipped gear set and or brand set item to fulfill a requirement towards unlocking a gear set bonus. Can unlock bonuses from multiple sets simultaneously. Now again, if you don't have this, another great option is the memento. You can use something with adrenaline rush as well. And as I mentioned earlier, anything you use during the event, that was rude, I just got bumped into. Anything you use during this event is going to be fine. Again, when that Golden Bullet is active, it's pretty much lights out for all NPC. Now as far as the rest of the gear goes, starting off with the mask, it's the one piece of Walker and Harris, but again, because we are using the NINJABIKE, we get 2 of the brand set bonuses. Moving on to the body armor, it's the exact same thing where it's 1 piece of Sokolov, but we get 2 brand set bonuses as well. And with this, I'm using the talent Obliterate, where critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, stacking up to 25 times. Next, we have the holster. It's the first of 3 pieces of the Hunter's Fury gear set, but once again, fellow agents, with the NINJABIKE, we do get that 4-piece bonus, and as you can see, it's Apex Predator. And for those of you that are new to run and gun builds, I cannot stress to you enough how much that talent helps, and on all of these pieces, I'm trying to stack crit hit chance and crit hit damage everywhere I can. Now, one thing I want to make sure I mention as we move on is that if you look at my armor, it says I'm at 440,000. That is not the case. My base armor is actually 1.1 million. Unfortunately, there is a visual bug in the game that is hitting certain players, and you'll see in a moment I'm going to log out, log back in, and then the number is actually correct on the screen. Now anyway, getting back to the gear itself, knee pads and gloves, 2 remaining pieces of the Hunter's Fury gear set. We've already gone over the backpack as far as my skills go. I'm using my 2 favorite in the game, which are the Crusader Shield and the Assault Drone. And remember, like I said earlier, you can use the Banshee Pulse if you want with this specialization, but because you're using Hunter's Fury, you really don't need it. Now, as far as my stats, I'm sitting at 53% crit hit chance. Remember, the max is 60, 137 crit hit damage. Again, if you're close to those numbers, you should be good to go. And as always, my fellow agents, if you have any other questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know, and I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. Most of you you know by now that one of my favorite aspects about putting these build videos together is the family that we have here at the channel. So if you have any tips or tricks you want to pass along to new and returning players, please let me know, as the main goal is to help out as many people as we can. On that note, I'm going to leave you with some gameplay footage. However, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your incredible support of this channel, and remind you, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
The memorial and remove the True Sons forces. If they maintain this outpost, True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks closed from here.
Agent, you'll need to find a way. Bullet active. True Sons have turned the memorial into a base.
My armor's wrecked.
Hostile is sibling golden bullet. Vital signs critical. Immediate medical assistance needed. Good work. Go on ahead back up. The team from the campus has taken position inside the memorial. If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used those weapons on us, and we would have ended up like Castle. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have you on our side. Thank you. Today, we dealt a great blow to the True Sons infrastructure. We confiscated a massive cache of chemical weapons and eliminated their stronghold near the campus. You should be proud. You saved a lot of lives today.